Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Matt B. Thank you for checking out another video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Feel free to hit that dislike button. I really don't care. Tell me what you think about the video though down below. Feel free to hit that share button if you agree with what I say. Even if you disagree, it really don't matter. YouTube don't pay me anyway. So I'm just gonna jump right into the video. I hope I don't make this too long, but it is what it is. I hope you got time to sit and listen and take heed to what I'm saying as a black man. Yes, I said that a black man. So basically, the video topic basically today is just this. Black people, stop blaming white people for your problems. Black people, stop blaming Trump for for your problems, because half of the issues that we have in the black community is not his fault or it's white people's fault. I'm so tired of hearing about systematic racism. I'm so tired of hearing about equality and all types of stuff, man, when at the same time we don't even give each other the same type of equality. And then systematic racism is just a made up goddamn word, because if we already had what we had back in the day and continued to build on that, then we could have been, one of the most, wealthiest races walking the earth. But, unfortunately, we chose the path of begging and wanting to be one with the whites, when over years and years and years we see that that was not a thing that they wanted. So we should have started then to build our own and take better care of black parts of the world, black communities, black cities, black anything, black businesses, all that stuff. You know, I'm so tired of this. We're in 2020 and we're still talking about we want justice for people who are getting shot dead. We're asking the government. We're asking the government. We're asking the feds. We're asking all these different people to arrest and lock up people that works for them. Actually, they work for us, but they works for them. So how are we? It's just stupid that we're not fixing our own issues to solve the other issues. I can get on a lot of things that's going on in our community, and it just seems like y'all don't give two cares about none of this stuff. It's just everything that y'all just want free stuff. Y'all just want to live, just live like trash, and you know do whatever you want to do in life. Like, and it don't work like that. People want to make money, but at the same time, lose their morals and stuff like that. Like, where have we gone in such a society that, you know, the black man is not even valued as much as he used to be? The woman is more of a family structure, by themselves. This is all we see. Been seeing this stuff for years, or we've been seeing interracial. Like, we've been seeing actual white men actually come and take our women and make, it's just crazy. And we're not focusing on the main issues in our community, which is lower income houses, and people sitting in those houses, these women sitting in these houses and having 3 or 4 kids and raising them in the worst communities, and raising them in poverty, and giving and having these kids is making grown people decisions by the time they're, way before they're 18. We're not talking about none of the real issues that's going on in our communities. Yeah, people don't understand. It's so hard to be a black man in today's time. It is so hard to be a black man going outside, even walking, driving, jogging, swimming. It don't matter what a black man do, man. We can end up in any position at any time. And a lot of people just fail to realize that a lot of the problems that we have are just because of us and the things and the decisions that we choose to do. And instead of blaming the white man or blaming Trump, how about you blame your mama? How about you blame your granny? How about you blame your grandpeoples? Yeah, your grandpeoples, your greats, your greats. How about y'all blame all of them for leaving y'all, what I'm saying, out here working a 9 to 5 every goddamn day, struggling and not happy, and living like crap. You should blame them. Stop blaming the white people for y'all decisions, man. Our ancestors were weak, and it is what it is, and we're still and it's still weak now. It's only a few strong people out here. I feel like I'm one of the strongest ones out here. Doesn't matter if I'm lifting 500 pounds or not. Mental wise, I'm very strong out here. I stand on a lot of the things that I believe in, and I'm not gonna watch a video and get all emotional and I just start hating somebody or feeling some type of way towards somebody because of a video showed me this. The thing is, the news, pretty much put black people out there for years and years and years and years and years as you know gangsters, thugs, beggars, homeless. The news have showed black people in so many different lights as just horrible people, and all of a sudden now we're kings and queens, and we're worth the damn. We're this and that. We're the we're the people who built this country and all this got thing stuff. Even though we know pretty much all of this stuff, our actions don't line up with who we are. And I would love for one of you people who disagree with me to just come on my channel, come debate me, come say what you gotta say, and stand on it. Stop all that typing behind the goddamn keyboards or behind your computer screens. How about we go face to face, and I'll take anybody on with your topics and your ideas, and anything goes, and then we can agree to disagree. But at the same time, I'm so tired of being called a coon, a Kanye, a Candace Owens, a house nigga, a hotep nigga. I'm so tired of hearing all that type of stuff. But at the same time, I don't even disrespect people. I don't even disrespect people in that type of light. The police did not kill. The police is not killing. You know what I'm saying? These little kids. The police is not killing mothers. Like the police is not in the community fighting and robbing people and all this type of stuff. We can talk all day and say we got undercover agents doing this, that, and the third, but at the same time, if we fixed our own communities, then they wouldn't be able to get away with coming in our communities with black suits on and all that stuff and shooting up shit. You feel what I'm saying? So like I said, a lot of the problems that we have is our problems, and we need to fix them together. We don't need any other race to pander to us and tell us that we are kings and queens, or we should, what we should do when we should have been doing it for years. And so the thing is about these people in office and watching the DNC, man, I really lost a whole bunch of IQ points, man, because I think that's the stupidest shit I've ever watched in my life. And excuse my language, but it is what it is. The DNC, it was a total wreck, and it was stupid. And the thing that I basically that I asked yesterday was, taken from the DNC convention, digital show or whatever, what did y'all take from that was going to help black people in the future? When November come and election season, but basically when it's time to vote, what are you going to vote for? If you go vote for Biden, what are you voting for? All I hear is we're gonna make change, but shit, I heard that 4 years ago, for 8 years, and still nothing happened. Everything that I've seen in that DNC, man, it's basically shots towards Trump. Not one of those people was able to tell what they can do for us in our communities. That's all I care about. If these people ain't talking about getting money and finding a way to, bend the wage gap, as y'all say, if since jobs is so important to y'all, you know, it wouldn't be a goddamn wage gap because y'all Negroes don't want to work. But I'm the problem for saying that y'all lazy, and it is what it is because y'all rather scam, y'all rather work from home, you rather trick, OnlyFans, escorting your brothers too. Y'all doing all types of credit card scams and stuff in the streets, drug selling and all that stuff. I'm just so tired of black people making so many excuses for the next fellow black person to live like shit and live in poverty and do poverty-stricken things. To my ancestors, the best thing y'all could have did when there was colors only and whites only, the best thing that y'all could have did was invest into colors only. That's all I'm saying. All these years we spent trying to be equal to the white people, and you see where it got us. We still living in the same situations, man. We still living and we still living like crap for years and years and years and years. And I'm so tired of people who stop coming on my page and my channel and trying to call me out, calling me a coon and everything else. Because at the end of the day, I live this life. I still have to walk these streets. I'm still amongst my black people. and a lot of y'all are not even in these areas. Y'all are not in the hood. Y'all not even going back to the hood, or y'all don't. Yeah, everything that y'all say is from a goddamn computer or a goddamn phone. I don't see none of y'all actually out here putting in work or tried to put in work. I've never seen this from any of y'all. White people, stop speaking on black people stuff. There's nothing you can fix. Stop pandering. Stop trying to help us. Only thing you can do is give knowledge. Tell us how y'all get money too, and how y'all can keep y'all households together. Not every race is perfect, but at the same time, a lot of these other races got their shit together, and while we still don't. We don't have, you know, we don't have big shopping centers, black shopping centers, big black medical offices. We don't even have whole black, like malls and stuff like that. Every other race out here has all that stuff. I'm so tired of hearing people talk about white people on welfare more than black people is, and I'm like, yo, white people are triple white people are triple the amount of black people here in America. White people know how to get this stuff, and white people, they husbands, right? Their husbands go to work while while the mothers sit home and take care of their kids. Oh, black people, we don't do that. Not saying every white person that got married and had kids and had a whole family, but shit, it seemed like all these other races got they shit together before they even have kids, and then when they do have kids, they have sense enough not to have more kids until they get out the situations that they're in. Black people are the only ones that will sit back in a goddamn fucked up neighborhood and have 3 or 4 kids, and then who just throw them off into the world. Our kids is designed to go to school until they're 18 and have a job for the rest of their lives until they have, until they die, and it's the same thing for their kids, which is stupid. White kids are graduating and becoming CEOs, councilmen, and all types of stuff. We graduate and go straight to McDonald's. Stop blaming the white people for y'all issues. White people ain't putting the guns in y'all hand to go shoot the next black person or going to shoot the goddamn kids, babies. White people ain't got nothing to do with you sitting at somebody's house and waiting for them to leave and then go jump through their window and take everything out their house that they worked hard for. I'm so tired of the excuses. Black people got more excuses than, man, y'all got so many goddamn excuses. I'm so tired of these Black Lives Matters people. The Black Lives Matter, dude, y'all don't represent me at all. Y'all don't represent the black people struggle. Y'all don't represent none of that stuff. Burning down businesses and all types of stuff is the dumbest thing that you can possibly do to a community when people are already out of jobs and everything else. I just think that's the stupidest thing to tear up around you instead of tearing up they shit. The people that you feel some type of way about, you should tear up they shit. Stop tearing up your goddamn neighborhoods. It's stupid. Y'all don't understand. Y'all making it harder and harder for other black people. I get harassed, I get followed, I get stopped, I get all that. I go through it all. So I'm not saying that white people ain't out here destined to mess with us or make us miserable. What I'm saying is if we work on ourselves and build our own communities up and get our own police forces, get our own jobs and our own everything, then we can live better. Other than that, we just gonna keep on making excuses, and we gonna keep on listening to people say they represent us like Cardi B, which don't represent us. I'm tired of seeing these goddamn non-blacks and then they're black when it's beneficial. I got kids, I got daughters that are they all be teenagers soon. They gotta grow up in this world. I feel for my kids. I feel for y'all kids. There's a lot of y'all that don't even out here living for self. Don't care about when y'all, the things about when your kids, get older, and they gotta live in this world too. Take the time, man, to evaluate yourself and instead of trying to evaluate somebody else, because man, it's not gonna go down like that. Everybody, everybody got the IQ of 500. It's crazy because a lot of y'all didn't even graduate, and a lot of y'all was dumb as hell in school. And I'm pretty sure y'all know a lot of people who be trying to speak that woke shit, and then and then don't know shit about life. And speaking of woke, Cardi B, don't ever let that shit come out your mouth again. Y'all not woke. Your song was WAP. You a disgrace to the black community, man. It's a lot of y'all is. Nick Cannon, Progressive Professor Griffin, all them, T.I., don't none of them speak for me. I could care less about them. I could care way less about them because at the end of the day, these people are making these videos and then going and living in a goddamn luxury. We the ones living this shit. I don't want to live rent free. I don't want free healthcare. I don't want free nothing. I want our people to get out here and get it on their own. Get out here and build the communities up within themselves. Stop asking for handouts. Stop using other people as excuses to live like shit. If you don't get it, you just don't get it. Yeah, I said black folks are lazy. Yeah, I said black folks are dumb. And if you feel some type of way about me saying it, then most likely you are lazy and dumb then. Other than that, I know hella black people out here getting money. Out here trying to say the communities, out here trying to stop the violence. So instead of coming on my video and trying to say something about me and how I feel and coming on my post on Facebook and everything and trying to be in disagreements about everything, how about y'all come on and debate me? You know, stop hiding behind the goddamn keyboard, man, because it ain't going to get us nowhere, but it's just going to get up more people's feelings hurt. You're just not going to get it until you get it. And again, stop blaming white people for your problems when we're the cause of the majority of our own problems. Ignorance is at a all-time high. Ignorance, fuckery, coonery, buffoonery. We need to start pointing fingers at the real coons and stop talking about the ones who want to see change within the black community, like me. A coon is a person who's selling harmful drugs to their own people. A coon is somebody who works in the police force and they're black and they are still doing unjust things to their own people. Being a coon is leaving the neighborhood and saying, fuck the neighborhood. That's coon. Stop blaming Trump for all your issues that your parents caused and their grandparents caused and their grandparents caused. All this shit is generational. I know plenty of people who had mom and dad in household, and you know what? They doing 10 times better than I am. But you know what? It is what it is. I was raised by a single parent because she, just like many other women, chose to make, you know, the worst decisions. So I grew up in this lifestyle, and many other kids that I knew grew up in this lifestyle. We didn't grow up in no silver spoon world, no gold spoon. We didn't grow up in none of that. I watched my mama struggle, and I watched my mama work hella goddamn jobs. The streets raised me, but I ain't in the streets no more. I'm really trying to do something positive for the people and for the youth. Y'all want to say the children, stop sexualizing the children and changing the sex on children then. How about that? I'm gonna leave it at that. I love y'all. Disagree with what I say. It is what it is. I'm done going back and forth with y'all. I already said I gave up even trying to even bargain with y'all. But it is what it is. Maybe you ain't even listen to the whole video. But like I said, it is what it is. For those who agree with what I said, thank you. To continue, the marathon continues, all right? No Nipsey. See you in the next video.